I need some help. I guess I'm just gonna put it out there. I need some assistance. I need like a fitness partner. I need somebody who's gonna hold me accountable to my fitness stuff because I got my fitness gear. I don't know if you can see it. I'm using my no, can't see it from there. See it from over here. I'm on the mat. I got on the mat to do some work. I'm gonna do some work before I get up. I'm gonna have to, like, 'cause it just makes getting on the mat, more whatever. With some of my stuff. But I ended up down this amazing rabbit hole, like a phenomenal rabbit hole, thanks to publicity. Sometimes when publicity puts a negative light on somebody, it actually illuminates the positive light of the person, which is kind of ironic, right? Um, OMG. Um, OMG is all I can continue to say. So I watched a little bit of Joe Rogan with Cat Williams, which was a phenomenal interview. I still haven't even watched it all because Cat Williams just shows another level of brilliancy and of discipline and of excellence in this interview and just of intelligence. Like, whoa, right? Like, his level of intelligence is like beyond what I thought. That I'm just like, I already felt it, you know, but I was just like to see him in action and to see him so carefully poised and so mm, articulate. Oh my God, did something to me, right? But Joe Rogan mentions Terrance Howard. So I'm like, Terrance Howard? Why would he mention Terrance Howard, the actor? I had no idea. Well, I guess I wasn't conscious, I should say. I wasn't aware of the work that Terrance has been doing, but I have been aware of the magnetism, and but I thought the magnetism was just a surface thing, and apparently it is way beyond the surface. And so I'm 23 minutes into watching him do an Oxford delivery where he kept his cool, he kept his composure, even though they purposely, I wouldn't say purposely, they strategically attempted to throw him off of his square, so to speak. They didn't provide a projector. How does not Oxford provide a projector? But I'm pretty sure that Terrence known from this because you can get a projector very cheap now, and you can just put your own projector. It can fit right into your little briefcase, into your little suitcase, and walk with your projector and walk with your wires so that you never ever have a situation like that again. And then I don't know what they discussed at lunch, but apparently they discussed at lunch. So I need to know everything that you're going to discuss. And this is how I feel about some of the things that you're discussing. And do not discuss anything outside of what you're telling me you're going to discuss. And the reason why I know that that's what happened at the lunch, because several times during this Oxford Q&A and presentation that Terrance Howard displayed and demonstrated, he looks back at this guy and he's like, is it okay if I say this? Is it okay if I say that? Oh my goodness. I want to see Terrance Howard on Michael Beckwith's show. I am praying that if they are not already connected, which I'm pretty sure they probably are, but if they're not already connected, that they get connected. I'm also praying that there is some solutions now. I wear several hats, right? And I am an Indigenous woman, and I identify as an Indigenous woman, and I have lawfully identified as an Indigenous woman. Although I still participate in contract with my nation because it's my nation. And business is a way of life, in certain aspects, right? It's integrated into parts of our life. There's no real escaping business transactions unless you just have accumulated or you have enough knowledge to just exist um, with nature. And I think there are people who do exist like that, and I think it's a wonderful thing. They still kind of hunt and gather and do things of that sort. But I like the modern things. Like, I like floors and I like heat and I love nature. Now I'm out there, I'm charging up. So it's not like, but I like the balance. I like the both. So, yes, I deal with business. So that's one thing. That does not take away from my culture. That does not take away from my indigenous roots, at all. So he's having a business issue, a small business issue, a small tax business issue, and it's just he just has to address it. He has to address it now, and there are ways to address it. There are structures set up and designed for those small issues. And so I just pray that everything that he needs to know that he gets, I'm just putting it out there, everything that he needs to know he gets so that he is successful in all that he is doing. So be it, so it is, it has been spoken and it must be. And I'm just thoroughly impressed. Like, I was trying to do a simple calculation, like a simple calculation, simple, right? And I went straight to the calculator. I haven't been exercising that part of me when it comes to mathematics. I have been a bit lazy because the calculator just makes it so easy. But however, Terrance was able to square root a number and like know the square roots and then cube the number and then know those numbers off the top of his head, like, and I was just like, so nobody sees that, like nobody is impressed by that. What? And then he's like, yeah, I've been doing physics for the last 40 years. That was 6 years ago. So now it's 50 years. So Terrance, keep it up, keep it up, keep it. I want to see, I want to test the machine on me, okay? Whatever you're building, whatever freaking machine you are building, patent it successfully, market it successfully. We need to, like, nobody, and again, I'm only 23 minutes in. It goes for about an hour. The young people are getting up, and the young people are like, so I'm just interested in the acting. The two questions I've heard so far. I'm gonna go back to it and see if any young person actually like noticed the physics part of it, because then it shows you the programming. Okay, that even though they're at Oxford, there's still heavy programming going on. If you can sit there and not just be blown away by the fact that he can pump out these calculations out of his mouth, the fact that he's like has credible stuff, you know what I mean? Like, even though they didn't allow him the projector so that they can see it with their visual eyes and connect with it, like, you can just resonate with it if you are clear. And when I say you are clear, I mean you are clear energetically. You're not bombarded with a whole bunch of different programs that would cause you to have dissonance and not be able to not only see, because his words are vibrational. The visuals is just one component, a good component, because it it connects a different way. It comes through your optic nerve and everything, but you also have your hearing, and you also have the frequencies, and you also have the waves, and like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Terrance Howard, brother, we have not met in this lifetime just as yet, but I foresee us being good friends, because I'm with all of those shenanigans. Like, somebody else took a clipping. I watched the clipping at first, and they're talking about everything that you're talking about, and Nikola Tesla is uh, a scholar, scientist that has come into my awareness some years ago, maybe around that time. And which was significant to me is that I somehow, without even purposely planning to be there, ended up right across the street from his laboratory. One of his laboratories in Midtown Manhattan, which they've turned into a speakeasy, they've turned into a bar. But even though they have taken his notes, even though they have taken whatever his equipment and all of that stuff, the energy of that space, they can't take away that energy that he generated there. The physical things are just physical things, but the energy is unseen. And even though they try to mute it with intoxicated people, it's impossible. Like, I walked in there and it's like, I'm gonna make it my business to go visit there. Like, I have to. Now I have to. I have to. Now I have to. I have to. I have to go in there and get some water. Because that energy is still there. Um, and it's amazing. It's amazing. Terrance Howard is just amazing. If you're not, I'm gonna put the Oxford address inside of my links, and of course I'm gonna put my other stuff in there too. And but I just wanted to just say that, like, wow. Wow, kudos. So I'm just putting it out there because I know it's gonna reach at the perfect time. Like, everything is happening in a divine time, and there's no way to stop it. So those who are trying to stop it, those who are trying to push these programs that keep humanity stagnated because they feel like only a portion of humanity is supposed to go forward. No, we're all on this globe together. We're all on the planet together. We are here on this earth, on Gaia, together. So quit it. You couldn't figure it out because it wasn't meant for you to figure it out. You don't have what it takes to figure it out. You need to stop it. Just stop it and allow the people who can figure it out, allow the innovators to do their thing. Because them doing their thing is not just for people that look like them. They're doing their thing, them exposing the truth, them figuring out these mathematic equations is for all of us. It's for you too, okay? It is for you too. So I don't care about your title. I don't care about your privilege. I don't care about your supremacy programs. Like, throw it all away out the garbage because it is not going to allow humanity to go forward. So throw it away and allow the individuals who naturally have the ability to figure out these physics mysteries, and who knows and who has it already encoded. The answers are already encoded into them, and there's no way that you can get it from them unless they are giving it to you. So allow them to give it to you. Terrance knows what he's talking about. Listen to him, support him, because don't y'all want your children's children and children's children and children's children and children's children to still exist? If that's the case, then I think you should sit the freak back and allow that and discontinue the programs that go against any part of keeping humanity stagnant. I'm ready to go forward. I'm ready for it. Suit me up. Where my space suit at? Like, I'm ready for it. Oh, that's all I want to say. I am going to do some exercising, but I do need an exercise partner, and I'm just going to call it forth, and I'm pretty sure they'll come, and they'll be the greatest partner ever, and it will be easy to afford, and I'll get some great results, and I'm excited about it. And so I'm trying to stop this thing. And like, I haven't figured out. Welcome to the chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by community guidelines. Okay, I've done all of that. Oh, the X. It's tricky on the tablet. It's so much easier on the phone. I just press. But on the tablet, it's tricky because the camera is to the right, and then the button to stop is up to the top left. But I